And we'll apologize for being just a tad late. They started early on us without letting us know about that, that's for sure. So at the plate right now for St. Mary's is Travis Johnson. Gomez just grounded out to third. There's a strike. Travis Johnson will be pitching for the St. Mary's Crusaders. And out inside. There's a shot out to shortstop. And it'll be thrown way over the first baseman's head. And heading to second base will be Johnson. We'll have to tell you right now, I don't have a lineup for Phoenix, so I don't know who's playing what position out there just yet. But this is Bo Aldridge, the first baseman. He's up there with one out as he fouls the first pitch off. And a batter at second base. I got Johnson out there. And see if he can bring Johnson around. The 0-1, strike two. We'll tell you we're at Phoenix High School. Actually, we're not. We're at Clover Field. And there's a... Well, nope, it's going to be dropped. And everybody's going to be safe, and Johnson will advance to third base on that. And so we'll give and Aldridge, I just give him all hits if I don't know if it's an error or not. And then in that case, I'm not going to be sure. Stepping in now is Aldridge, takes down to second base on the pass the ball is Eli Haynes. He's got one strike on him. He'll foul the next one off. We go 0-2. Second and third, chance for St. Mary's to do some damage early on in the first inning. And misses down low, but is blocked nicely. We can tell you out on the mound. No, I can't tell you because I don't even have numbers on my roster. So I can tell you number 22 is pitching. I have neither names nor numbers to operate with for Phoenix. And there's a little grounder that's going to go to first base. They're going to try and take it himself. They're going to say it got one. But it also got a run in. So Tyson Duplanche, and Duplanche will foul off the first pitch. St. Mary's has done, this is the Lithia Superstore game of the day, by the way, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. It's on TableRockSports.net. A little discombobulated there on our beginning, but there's a swing and a miss. But St. Mary's is on a bit of a roll. They come into this contest 5-1, and their coach Josh Aldridge says that they've been doing quite a few things right. There's strike three, and that should end the inning, and it does, as everybody looking around. So we made it through a half inning, and at the end of a half inning, it's St. Mary's 1 and Phoenix coming to bat. We'll finish all of our thoughts for you when we come back here on TableRockSports.net. Well, maybe we won't come back. We're going to have to do a little something else first here, I guess. And the computer today has come up with the idea that it doesn't really need to be that cooperative. So now we've got to find on a new computer where everything got hid. So just bear with me. I hate to do this on the air, but I don't know what else to do here as we're all right. Let's see if we can get this solved. Maybe not so much. Well, we'll do it this way and hope. All right, so we'll have Phoenix at the plate. As I told you that we don't really have names. Can't put names with numbers. Number 2 is at the plate. And has a 1-1 count. Travis Johnson on the mound for St. Mary's, and there's another foul. One and two. There's strike 3 call. I'll take that back. Yes, one away. And there's a hit by pitch. And so trotting on down to first base is number 8. That brings up number 12. And again, I apologize. We just don't have names or numbers. Phoenix didn't get those to us. There's a bunt put down. And they go over the short way. Grabbing that is Aldridge. But the sacrifice works. That brings up number 22. So now you got just second base full. We'll eliminate him at first. And there's a foul. That's going to get all the way to the backstop. Lawrence can't pick it up fast enough. So now Phoenix has a runner in third place. That misses. I got to apologize here. I'm on a different page than the one that controls what's going on. There's a walk. A throw over to first, but back in time. There's strike one. That one was way outside. They're going to get him caught in a rundown. They're going to get the run across the plate too. And get the runner down to second. So Phoenix will score on that and tie it up here in the bottom of one. Pinch runner coming in. Oh, settle back in now. 2 away. That's going to be fouled out of play. Third base side. That'll leave the count at 2. A swing and a miss, and that will do it for the Phoenix Pirates in the bottom of the first inning. So they do get the tying run across as it comes across and ties up this ball game as you're listening to TableRockSports.net. All right.
At 3 o'clock, Carter's campaign for class president will go live. His platform?
Thirsty for change?
Juice boxes for all. At 4, Liz will bid online and win.
Yes! Yes!
Which is why at 2, I'm down the street preparing for the storm. So no matter what, the show will go on.
Daily adventures start right here at Pinnacle 365. You'll find exactly what you need for your morning motivation. Later in the day, add some crunch to your lunch with Crispy Crunchy Chicken's mouthwatering chicken and chicken tenders. Wherever your next adventure takes you, we're here to keep you energized throughout the day. And our new Peak Rewards program helps you save money on fuel so you can travel further for less. Daily adventures are better with Pinnacle 365.
We return now as we head to the bottom of the second inning, or the top of the second inning. And again, I'm going to try to do more things at one time than I should honestly do. As there's a strike. Or make that a ball. There we go. 1-0. One and one. Standing in there batting is Russo, the third baseman today. There's a ground ball out to second. It's going to be safe. Nope, they're going to punch him. The second baseman took that one right in front of the bag and got it there just in time. And brings up number Pivarov, Jake Pivarov, as he looks at ball one. The 1-0 misses, goes to 2-0. There's a strike. There's strike two. There's pop up, but that's out of play. There's strike three. So there's two down. As Pivarov strikes out. That brings up the catcher, Lawrence. Pivarov, by the way, is the DH for St. Mary's. And that brings up Lawrence. Base is empty. 2 away here in the top of the second for the Crusaders. Now look at strike one. That misses. 1-1. That's inside. 2-1. There's a grounder out to second base. Throw over to first, and that will retire the side. So we head now to the bottom of 2. We are in a 1-1 tie on the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day on TableRockSports.net.
even a few days. To report a work injury or illness could cost you everything. But how do you know what you should do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
It's Ram Truck Month going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course Ram trucks. Choose from our great selection of new Jeep Grand Cherokee L 4x4s or test drive a new 2022 Ram 1500 Crew Cab 4x4. And remember, we've added the convenience of test drives from your home and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. During Ram Truck Month, you'll save big on every new vehicle in stock only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
So your workers' comp claim was denied. Or was it accepted? Now what are you supposed to do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
And we welcome you back to the Lithia Superstore game of the day. Get a scoreboard up for you that we haven't had up yet. What happened here was the computer was all set, and we switched computers, and well, there was nothing there. So it was an interesting situation. Wasn't quite what one was expecting. All right, so there's the throwdown, and we're ready to get this one going as of Phoenix. We'll see what they can get done against Johnson. Here's a strike. In talking to Josh Aldridge about St. Mary's, he was talking about they're doing everything better this year. One of the biggest improvements is their strike two for the Crusaders is in the hitting area, as kids did a little off-season work on their own to improve their hitting. So he was impressed with that. As that misses upstairs, ball one. So that's helped the cause. And he also has some experience out there as compared to, maybe over the last year or so. Meanwhile, Phoenix, Bill Hutchinson, Coach Bill Hutchinson was saying that the thing with Phoenix is that they're pitching well. There's strike three. Their outfield is playing pretty good. The infield, not bad. So the defense is pretty good. They can't score runs. He said that against, I believe it was Cascade Christian, as there's ball one. They against Cascade Christian, they had the bases loaded 3 times and never scored a run. And I believe it was 3 times with nobody out, and they didn't score a run, and ended up losing that game 7-0. So it's not like there's a one bouncer at Aldridge will take on his own. So he says, it's not necessarily that they aren't hitting, but they're just not getting the runs in when they have people in scoring position. But again, they're a really young ball club. There's not a lot of them on the squad, as that was ball one off of the glove of Lawrence. That wasn't fouled. But they're a young squad. They have no seniors. There's strike one. And he expects that they're going to be pretty good by the end of the season, which may not help them get to the playoffs this year, but next year they're going to be a whole lot better. And so it's kind of the tune in high school. There's a one hopper out to Del Planche, I believe, or Gomez, and Gomez gets that over to Aldridge, and that will retire the side no matter what my scoreboard says. So we're at the end of a full inning. We now, or the end of 2. We head to the top of the 3rd. And we still have a tie ball game here on TableRockSports.net.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
This year, don't just replace your windows, renew them with beautiful and energy-efficient windows from Bill's Glass. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home or auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
And it's the Lithia Superstore game of the day, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon on TableRockSports.net. And we are at Clover Field, closer to Talent than Phoenix, even though it's Phoenix High School, but this is where Phoenix High School plays its home games. So Lee will step in. Gio Lee, and he'll take strike one. Just the start of things here in the third. Foul. I'll make it 0-2. So we were talking about Phoenix before we took the break. So Coach Hutchinson expects them to be much better by the time they get around to the end of the season. And he really thinks they're going to be really good next year if the team continues to progress as it has so far this season. So when you look at it, it's kind of a thing that both coaches are okay with what's happening this year, really optimistic about next year. And that misses down low, although they do play in two different classifications, Phoenix being a 4A school, St. Mary's a 3A. There's a swing and a miss, and that will be out number one. I'm going to hope I get this this name right, but this is C.J. Sedgelink, I believe is the way you pronounce that. I forgot to ask Coach about that one, and he'll look at ball one. Sedgelink playing second base for St. Mary's. Or, no, we get too many second basemen. I'll take a look at my lineup here. Well, that's because they got two second basemen listed. I'm going to say Sedgelink is probably playing shortstop. That's what I'm going to guess. As there was a ball and a strike called while I was doing that stuff. There's a shot, and that's going to get down. And Sedgelink will take the turn at first. And St. Mary's has a runner on base with only one away. 1-1 tie. That brings up Gomez. Or that does not bring up Gomez. That brings up number 22. There's a dive over. So Sedgelink. There's a strike. As it's Johnson that's actually at the plate. So I'm not sure what happened to Gomez. And there's a dive back. Oh, that is Gomez out there at first. So it's Johnson at the plate. There's a chopper sent right to the pitcher, over to the first. And Gomez will advance down to second. Johnson will get credit for a sacrifice. But now with 2 away. That brings up Aldridge. There's a strike. So Sedgelink is what it is on the scorecard. He's the 10th batter, of which there isn't 10. And there's a foul back. Well, maybe Sedgelink is going to come in and play second base a little bit later. We'll see what happens. But right now it's Gomez standing out at second base. And that misses down low. Aldridge looking to drive one somewhere. See if you can't get Gomez on home. There's a pop up. And giving chase. And getting it is the third baseman. And so that will end the inning. We head to the bottom of the third. We still have a 1-1 tie on the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week on TableRockSports.net.
Gather and memories are made. Tap Rock Northwest Grill.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Welcome back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon on TableRockSports.net. And as you can see on the John L. Scott scoreboard, it's a 1-1 tie as we are in the bottom of the third. And the Phoenix leadoff batter, number 10. Will step in there, but he'll take swing and miss. We're at strike one. The 0-1 from Johnson. Strike two. Johnson's a fairly quick worker. He doesn't waste a lot of time. And that's 3. And there's 1 away. Johnson gets the ball and he's kind of inclined to just stand back and let her rip. That brings up the leadoff batter for Phoenix. Struck out the first time and swings and misses at the first offering from Johnson. That's inside. There's strike 2. Johnson has 4 strikeouts. Make it actually 5 strikeouts as they go through the order. That one misses. We go to 2-2. There's another strikeout. So 2 down. That's fouled away. Johnson just rearing back and throwing right now. The batter that's standing in the batter's box right now for Phoenix was hit by a pitch in the first inning. The 0-1 out to Gomez, who will scoop it up and fire to Oldridge, and there will be 3 away, and the inning is over. We head now to the top of the 4th. Here we've got a tight one going as we have a 1-1 ball game on TableRockSports.net.
What is a getaway? Is it leaving the familiar behind, or discovering a place that feeds your hunger, where passion sings, food is a culture, and every performance demands an encore? So let the journey be your destination. Then feast your eyes and nourish your soul in Southern Oregon. Your reservation starts when you travel Medford.
Dear Dad, I was afraid to say this to your face, but I heard you yelling again from the stands during my game. You were shouting at the coach, the refs, even the other parents. It embarrasses me when you yell at everyone. It really stresses me out. I love sports. I love my team. I just want to play. But not if you always lose your temper. Love, Katie.
Lithia Superstore Game of the Day, presented by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon on TableRockSports.net from Clover Field in Talent, Oregon, where Phoenix and St. Mary's are going at it. We're now in the top of the 4th in a 1-1 ball game. A pitcher's duel, to say the least. It's going by, as just noting to the cameraman, that it's going by rather quickly here. We've only played a little over a half hour. We're almost halfway through the game. There's a pop-up out. That's going to fall, though. Nobody's going to get that one. So leading off is Haynes. He's now got a single after the sacrifice RBI that he had in his first time at bat. And brings up Del Planche, who struck out. Turns to bunt and step off the mound, and everybody will go back and we'll think about it again. Squares around one more time, pulls it back, has strike one, and going down to second base is Haynes, and Haynes gets as it gets away. Haynes will take off and will be in at third base. It got away there from him and ended up in center field, and he's in standing down at third base. 1-0-1 count on Del Planche. One would imagine that that's going to take the bunt away pretty quickly. Nope. Thought about it. That's going to get away from the catcher. No, Haynes isn't going to try it. I thought Haynes would give it a shot, but he didn't. 1-1. So let's see if Del Planche does it again. Yep. It's outside, though. 2-1. That's strike 2. That definitely removes the bunt. Unless they're really confident you can lay one down for sure in fair territory. There's strike 3 called. Gets away from the catcher, and he'll fire down to first. And Haynes will have to hold at third base. Russo steps in, rounded to second. His first time up. He's standing there, one away. Has Haynes down at third base. That's outside. And now the Pirate infield comes in. See if they can't, they get a ground ball, can't cut the runoff. Oh, no, that's not going to get far enough away. 2-0. Russo with the 2-0. It's way inside. 3-0. There's strike 1. There's strike 2. See ball players do that quite often. Russo taking off for first base, and you know the umpire is going to call it a strike if you do that. Without question. There's a foul back. Or at least it seems like it's a given. Lots of strategy going on here right now. That's inside. Ball 4. That brings on Pivarov. And Pivarov struck out his first time at the plate. Now we got 1 out. And that hit Pivarov. No. Nope. And now there'll be a time as they go out to talk to the pitcher. We're just going to assume that that's probably a strike that was just called, since he didn't get to advance to first base off of it. Today's action is brought to you by the Medford Parks and Recreation Department. The spring and summer recreation guide is available. There's sports leagues and other activities to sign up for. If you go to visit playmedford.com or call 774-2400, you'll be able to get more information. That's 774-2400 for more information, or just go to playmedford.com and you'll get the same information. That conference is over. 0-2 or 0-1. And it becomes 0-2 with the foul ball. Pivarov in the hole. Now, there's only one away. St. Mary's with first and third. So there's opportunity here for the Crusaders. Everybody goes, and they can throw it down to second base. It's going to go out to center field. That'll bring in Haynes, and that'll make Russo stop at second base. Two one. Wait, timeout. The Phoenix team is off the field. The St. Mary's team still insists that they have a bat. No run scored. There's going to be a long conference about this one. Standing at the plate is Lawrence, ready to bat. Hold on. Nobody's moving. And they're still discussing this. And now St. Mary's surrenders. Okay, I think that maybe there might have been batter interference there. I'm really not sure what just happened, as we're not getting a good explanation, obviously, up here. We head to the bottom of the fourth. We still have the 1-1 tie, though, as you listen to TableRockSports.net. We return to the Lithia Superstore game of the day, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon on TableRockSports.net here at Clover Field. And the best we can come up with here from where we were at is that it's batter interference, and I'll have to take a run off the scoreboard because that's what they did. It's still a 1-1 tie as we head to the bottom of the fourth inning. A lot of confusion. Phoenix ran off the field like the inning was over, which it was. St. Mary's held their position, and both the batters box in at first base as if the inning would continue, which it didn't. So, little mind-boggling there, but I believe that on the throw that Pivarov was out by batter interference. So Phoenix will get it started. Sacrifice bunt was the result for this hitter the first time up. And fouled the first pitch off, and so we got an 0-1 count and a foul the second one off. We're quickly at 0-2. Johnson ready to deliver. Strike three. And there's one away. There's a shot out the shortstop. Throw over. And there's 2 away. Is handling that nicely that time. Well, let me look on my scorecard. It was Russo. I take that back. That was not Russo that handled that. It was Sedgelink. There's strike 1. There's 1 out of play. That'll move the count to 1-2. So now we got it all figured out. Sedgelink is definitely got to be playing shortstop. Although we'll have to look, and there's strike 3. And that will retire the side, no matter what my scoreboard says. So we take it down to the top of the 5th. We still are involved in a 1-1 tie on TableRockSports.net.
See it on national TV all the time. They tell us that funerals can average between 7,000 and there.
The Start Something New sales event is going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from our great selection of new Jeep Grand Cherokee L4x4s. Test drive a new Ram 1500 and see why Ram is Motor Trend's back-to-back-to-back 3P Truck of the Year. And remember, we've added the convenience of test drives from your home and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. Get a Start Something New deal on every new vehicle in stock, only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
And we welcome you back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. It's on TableRockSports.net. Lawrence to lead things off here at the top of the 5th. We're just shy of 1 hour of playing time. About 6 minutes shy of 1 hour. And Lawrence will foul that one back. And we're already in the 5th inning. As these pitchers are just rearing back and getting the ball and letting it go. About the only slowdown is like right now when we have to chase a foul ball around. Lawrence steps out, and now we'll all get settled in. It's a glorious day here in the Rogue Valley. The 0-1 misses. We go to 1-1. The 1-1 wee high and clear to the backboard. The 2-1 misses. We go 3-1. And Ants, ball 4. Lawrence sprinting down to first base, but could have jogged. Would have made no difference. So Lee steps in. There goes Lawrence down to second base. And again, the throw gets away. And Lawrence will stand in there easily. Lee turns around to bunt. He'll foul it off. One and one count. See if they ask Lee to bunt again to maybe move Lawrence along. Yep, he's squaring around to bunt. He misses it. Strike two. 1-2. The 1-2 fouled away. We'll stay with 1-2. I told you it's a glorious day here in the Rogue Valley, but certainly not a warm one. About 58 degrees. And that misses. But it feels a lot warmer than 58. I'll tell you that. Runner down at second. That would be Lawrence. Lee at the plate. And he'll look at the one inside. That makes it 3-2. Well, we've gone as far as we can go on Lee. Swing and a miss. There's one away. Here comes Gomez. Grounded out to third. Had a hit. He's looking for another hit. That's strike one. Howard's fouled back. 0-2. Ooh, foul ball. 1-2. That wouldn't hurt. Gomez trying to shake it off on his hand. We'll see if he's able to get rid of the butterflies and get back in there. Well, he's going to. It's actually an 0-2 count. 0-2 fouled away. Lawrence was on the fly. Oh, Gomez back in there. Inside. 1-2. He's still working that hand a little bit. To be his right hand. There's a tapper out to second base. They'll go to first and get one. That will advance the runner, Lawrence, over to third base. But now with 2 out. Brings up Johnson on by means of an error. Well, actually, he's got the single in the... Ooh, that's way outside. And went to second base when it was overthrown. Also had a sacrifice. The 1-0 misses. 2-0. The 2-0 fouled away. 2-1. Phoenix seeing if they can't make St. Mary's strand another runner, as they've done that a couple of times already this game. It's outside. 3-1. You hear the coach down there saying, it's your count, your count. That's popped up way out of play. Look out, they say. Don't know what we were looking out for. Maybe went into the dugout. From my angle, wouldn't be able to see that. That makes it 3-2. 2 away. Pretty much guarantee you that Lawrence is going to be on the fly on this pitch. Johnson. Foul ball. We'll stay at 3-2 and just do it all over again. One more time, fouled away. Right field line. Johnson hanging in there. Three, 2, fouled away. Third base side. Quite a duel going here between these two. Back off the mound, and Johnson will go back to third. The 3-2 again. Grounded to third. Going to fire over to first. In time. And that will be the end of the inning. We head now to the bottom of the fifth. We're still at a 1-1 tie. on TableRockSports.net.
At 3 o'clock, Carter's campaign for class president will go live. His platform?
Thirsty for change?
Juice boxes for all. At 4, Liz will bid online and win.
Yes! Yes!
Which is why at 2, I'm down the street preparing for the storm. So no matter what, the show will go on.
Daily adventures start right here at Pinnacle 365. You'll find exactly what you need for your morning motivation. Later in the day, add some crunch to your lunch with Crispy Crunchy Chicken's mouth-watering chicken and chicken tenders. Wherever your next adventure takes you, we're here to keep you energized throughout the day. And our new Peak Rewards program helps you save money on fuel so you can travel further for less. Daily adventures are better with Pinnacle 365.
And we welcome you back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. It's on TableRockSports.net. We're at Cloverfield, Talent, Oregon. And we are in a pitcher's duel today. A 1-1 ball game, and we are in the bottom of the 5th inning. Johnson has been dominating out on the mound. I probably have giving him too many strikeouts, but I have we have him with 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 strikeouts. I wouldn't declare that that's the most accurate count being kept today here. As he's somewhere around that number. And that's inside, ball 1. And strike 1. Right back at us. 1-2. So if I heard the crowd right, this is Carver Wolowich. There's strike 3, and they're just going to toss it down there, and it'll be 1 away. We have a nice fan that's kind of helping us out here. There's a swing and a miss. There's a foul. 0-2. There's strike 3. That brings up the first baseman. Hey, look at ball 1. There's a bouncer out to Sedulink, who will fire to first, and there's 3 away. We head to the top of the 6th, in a 1-1 game here on TableRockSports.net.
Even a few days to report a work injury or illness could cost you everything. But how do you know what you should do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
It's Ram Truck Month going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course Ram trucks. Choose from our great selection of new Jeep Grand Cherokee L 4x4s or test drive a new 2022 Ram 1500 Crew Cab 4x4. And remember, we've added the convenience of test drives from your home and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. During Ram Truck Month, you'll save big on every new vehicle in stock only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
So your workers' comp claim was denied. Or was it accepted? Now what are you supposed to do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
Welcome back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. It's on TableRockSports.net, and we are at Clover Field, and you can see on the John L. Scott scoreboard, it's a 1-1 tie as we head to the top of the 6th. John L. Scott, they have offices in Medford, Ashland, and Eugene. Both coaches before the game said that their pitching was pretty good. They were pretty proud of that. It felt like the pitching was keeping him in a lot of ball games. Yeah, the pitching's pretty good, as both of these pitchers are doing just fine. Although I see that Phoenix has switched pitchers, so we'll see how that works out for them. As we're going to have St. Mary's lead off with Bo Aldridge, and he'll look at ball one. Aldridge today has singled, fouled out to third base. He has a lot of power. There's a foul. One and one. That's outside. 2-1. This is a pretty good sized park, though. 320 down both lines. That misses. 3-1. 383 out to center. So this is a bit of a poke. You're going to get it out of here. You're going to hit it well. And there's ball four. I'm not going to give Mr. Aldridge a chance to hit it out of the park. That brings up Haynes. Eli has a sacrifice RBI and a single on the afternoon. There's a step off and Aldridge is back. That's outside. There's the throw down. But Aldridge is back easily. 1-0. And step off and send Aldridge back to first again. You'd think that he probably wouldn't be too much of a threat to steal, but he's got wheels enough to get down there, and that one's inside. I'll take that back. He called that a strike. 1-1. Guess maybe I should wait on the umpire to make the call. And again, a step off. Aldridge isn't spending much time at first base, I'll tell you. There's the 1-1. And that will stay foul. Foul at the plate. 1-2. Otherwise, that was going to be trouble all over the place. There's no way Phoenix was going to get to that and get anybody. Aldridge is down at second base. I'm not sure how you can do that on a foul tip. They're calling it no pitch. So that's what they called, was no pitch. Now it's 2-1. I'm still not sure how Aldridge got himself down to second base without a pitch, but what he seemed to do. 2-1 count, though, on Haynes. Look back at Aldridge. Adds on side. 3-1. The 3-1 outside. So Haynes will walk. And Del Planche will step in. Struck out twice so far today. With nobody out, you wonder if maybe he'll be squaring to bunt. Yep. Nope. Fouled it off. 0-1. Yeah, I fake back to second, but Aldridge is back. Haynes over at first base. There's a foul on the attempted bunt. 0-2. So Phoenix is playing right now defensively to take care of the run at the plate. Or somewhere. There's no run at the plate. And that hits Del Planche. And so he's on. And that will load the bases. Russo, who has grounded out to second, struck out, will take the mound. And we're going to have a bit of a conference out there, as far as Phoenix is concerned anyway. And that will give us the opportunity, if we can find the piece of paper, to tell you that you should make sure that a visit to Tap Rock Northwest Bar and Grill on the banks of the Rogue River is included on your next trip to Grants Pass. There you'll find first-class food and service awaiting you. It is the gem of the Thomason Hospitality Group, Tap Rock. So it's the end of that conference. And we'll see what we get done here now. Russo steps in. Bases loaded for St. Mary's. Nobody out at a 1-1 tie, top of the sixth. There's the first pitch outside. Ball one. The 1-0 inside. 2-0. There's a grounder that's going to get one run in, and everybody's going to be safe. I'll take it back. It'll be a sacrifice. They didn't. They got the run in. Baruso will be credited with an RBI. And there's a shot to center field. There's going to bring in one more run. As crossing the plate is Haynes. And getting all the way around to third base is, I have to get the number back here, is Del Planche. That brings up Lawrence. Grounded out. He's walked. We have one away. There's strike one. That's going to get all the way to the backstop, and Del Planche will score on the wild pitch. And all of a sudden, it's a 4-1 ball game. Now, St. Mary's breaks it open here in the 6th inning. So now the bases are empty. I have none out, but there is actually one out. And there's a shot. Out to the shortstop, over to first. And that actually is the end of the inning, as I fall a little behind. We head to the bottom of the 6th, though. We can tell you this, it's St. Mary's 4, Phoenix 1 on TableRockSports.net.
Gather and memories are made. Tap Rock Northwest Grill.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Welcome back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day. We head to the bottom of the 6th on the John L. Scott scoreboard. It's now a 4-1 lead for the Crusaders as they put up a 3-spot there in the 6th inning. So we'll see what Phoenix gets done here. Johnson prepares to do his 6th inning of work. He's just been firing strikes today. If hitting has been a problem for the Pirates, as Coach Hutchinson indicated. There's ball 1. Johnson certainly hasn't helped their cause. There's a little dribbler. Johnson will let it roll foul. Get a strike out of it. 1-1. That's outside. 2-1. Inside. 3-1. And way outside. Ball 4. So leadoff walk is not exactly what Johnson was looking for. But that's what he gave Phoenix. So now the Crusaders will have to figure out how to turn a couple. There's a bunt, but pulled back, and it becomes ball 1. And scoreboard says strike 1. We'll go with strike 1. And there's a throw over to first that gets away from Aldridge and down to second. Goes the Pirates. That changes things. Nobody out. A runner at second. Swing and a miss. That'll be strike 2. There's a pop-up. And drifting back is Sedgeling. Yeah, he's got it. Rolling over. And he managed to hold on to it. That was one precious out for the Crusaders. A tumbling catch by Sedgeling. And there's a ground ball that's going to get past Gomez into right field. That'll bring around 1 run as that got past. That got past Del Planche out there at right field. So 1 run in. It's now a 4-2 ball game. Still only 1 away. And 1 on for Phoenix. And strike 1 from Johnson. There's a grounder that's going to get out to right field. And that's going to give runners around to third. We're going to have first and third for Phoenix. And only 1 away. Gomez had went towards the bag. And there's a big old hole for that one to go through. That'll bring out Coach Josh Aldridge. He's already signaled to Bo Aldridge that he'll be on the mound. And so, we'll take a timeout while they make this pitching change on TableRockSports.net.
What is a getaway? Is it leaving the familiar behind? Or discovering a place that feeds your hunger? Where passion sings, food is a culture, and every performance demands an encore. So let the journey be your destination. Then feast your eyes and nourish your soul in Southern Oregon. Your reservation starts when you travel Medford.
Dear Dad, I was afraid to say this to your face, but I heard you yelling again from the stands during my game. You were shouting at the coach, the refs, even the other parents. It embarrasses me when you yell at everyone. It really stresses me out. I love sports. I love my team. I just want to play. But not if you always lose your temper. Love, Katie.
And we'll welcome you back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon on TableRockSports.net. Pitching change. Bo Aldridge is now on the mound. Travis Johnson, who was out there pitching, goes to first for St. Mary's. Now a 4-2 ball game. One away. First and third for Phoenix. So things get a little interesting here for the Crusaders as they put 3 on the board. They're in the top of the 6th. Now they have to make it stand up. And pitching is all over, so here we go. Everybody's ready. We've done all of our signaling now, and I think we're ready to go here. Aldridge nods it. Yep, that looks good. Fires the first pitch. Strike one. Phoenix, or not Phoenix, but St. Mary's looking for a double play. Phoenix certainly not looking for one. They're looking to drive this somewhere. Get another one in. There's a swing and a miss. 0-2. The 0-2 swung on, and it'll be sent out to left field. There's one run that will score, and that'll put runners at first and second. And it's a 4-3 ball game. And still one away. That fell in front of Lee that time. He couldn't quite get there quick enough to prevent it from falling in for a hit. Here's the first pitch, and it's fouled away. 0-1. Still only one away. St. Mary's in danger of letting this get away from them. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Aldridge, a long look back at second, and there's a grounder that's going to get through, and it's going to score one more run as they throw it to the plate. Lawrence can't get there with a tag on time, and now it's a 4-4 ball game. Still first and second. Phoenix looking to drive one more. Right now they have St. Mary's reeling. They started this half inning with a 4-1 lead, did the Crusaders. The Pirates have caught up. Aldridge back to off the mound and looking back to second twice. Back on the mound, looking out there again. But it comes to home. That's ball one. There's a foul back and out of play. We'll go 1-1. Square around the bunt. Strike two. 1-2. Strikeout would come in handy here for the Crusaders. That would change the ball game a little bit. The 1-2 is swung on, popped up. Who's going to grab it? Johnson. And that'll hold everybody. That'll work too. A little pop up to the first baseman. That'll keep everybody intact. And now we have two down. There's a swing and a miss. Aldridge trying to hold it right here at 4-4. Looking out to second. And he'll fake that way but not throw. There's a pitch strike. 0-2. The 0-2 pitch. Ready to come from Aldridge. Misses, and everybody go heads off. Oh, there's the throw. Leo grab it in left field. He's going to fire it all the way home. They'll cut it off. (5-4) on that play, as that would went in wide of Russo, and into left field where Lee grabs it. But unfortunately, that allowed the fifth run to cross the plate. 4 in this inning. Now St. Mary's, when they come to bat, are going to have to do the come from behind thing. There's strike 3, and the inning is over. But the damage has been done. As we head now to the top of the 7th, it's now Phoenix 5, St. Mary's 4 on TableRockSports.net. Before they get started here, gives us a chance to remind you that today's game is brought to you by our regional sponsors, including Sherm's Thunderbird and Food for Less, John L. Scott Real Estate and Travel Medford, and the Southern Oregon Sports Commission. Great partners in keeping high school athletics streaming for you. This is the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon on TableRockSports.net. And the John L. Scott scoreboard has been busy in the 6th inning as Phoenix puts up 4 after the St. Mary's had put up 3, and St. Mary's had taken a 4-1 lead. But Phoenix came all the way back in the bottom of the 6th and put up 4, and now lead it 5-4. So here we go. As snapping in is Sam Shunk. Pinch hitting for Lee. And he'll ground one right out to second base, and on one pitch, there's going to be one away. A little easy grounder that time. That brings up Russo. Or Gomez, not Russo, Gomez. And Gomez will take strike one. And there's a shot. That's going to fall in there. Yes, it does. Looked like for a moment there was a chance it was going to be caught, but it falls. And standing over at first base now is Gomez with one away. Now Johnson at the plate. The starting pitcher now over at first base. See if he can't move Mr. Gomez along. And he'll step off the mound. There's strike one. And no throw. Just a step off the mound to move Gomez back. And again. Swing and a miss. Johnson finds himself in the hole 0-2. The 0-2 swung on. That's going to get down in the gap. That's going to roll all the way out to practically the warning track. Coming around third and going all the way is Gomez, and into third base with a triple is Johnson. And the ball game is tied. Johnson plastered that one. Told you this is a big ballpark. I didn't even, on the roll, didn't even quite make the warning track. It's a long way out there. Here's Bo Aldridge, who's pitching at this point, started out at first base. We have a 5-5 game. He'll foul the first one. We're 0-1. And there's a shot by Aldridge. That's going to get down. That's going to be cut off, though, by the center fielder. But that's going to bring Johnson in, as Aldridge will stop at first base. Now it's a 6-5 game. Here comes Eli Haynes. Still one out. And another conference. Let's see if we go as far as having a pitching change this time around. we will. So I'll tell you what, we'll just take a full time out here, as this will take a little while, as we have this pitching change on TableRockSports.net.
See it on national TV all the time. They tell us that funerals can average between 7,000 and be there.
The Start Something New sales event is going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from our great selection of new Jeep Grand Cherokee L 4x4s. Test drive a new Ram 1500 and see why Ram is Motor Trend's back-to-back-to-back 3-peat Truck of the Year. And remember, we've added the convenience of test drives from your home and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. Get a Start Something New deal on every new vehicle in stock, only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Welcome back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon on TableRockSports.net. And again, I apologize that we don't have numbers to go along with players' names for Phoenix, but they are making some changes. The shortstop is now pitching. The pitcher, I believe, went to shortstop, but then they've changed catchers. So, for whatever all that's worth, I have no idea what that's worth, really, when I tell you that, but those are the changes that Phoenix has made at this point. I'd like to tell you that today's game is brought to you by Schlesinger and de Villeneuve, attorneys with practices throughout Southern Oregon, and the Southern Oregon Sports Commission Know Your Role campaign, promoting respectful and civil behavior at youth sporting events. And we also need to let you fans know that it's time to get back in the game. As an official, there is a critical need in all sports right now. You can go to the OSAA.org website and then click on the blue Become an Official button to learn more. We hope to see you back on the court soon, or the field, the pitch, whatever you're going to be on. We need to see you there, because it doesn't make any difference what sport when we talk to the ADs around the state, not just here in Southern Oregon, but around the state. They're all looking for officials to make it a little easier for their players to be able to actually play the games. All right, here we go. Haynes at the plate, and he'll look at strike one. We still only have one out here in the top of the seventh. There's a swing and a miss. Strike two. Now Aldridge is over there at first base. And there's Haynes. He'll send one down to third. They're going to let Aldridge go to second, throw it to first, and they're going to say safe. Not in time. As Haynes beats out that one. Del Planche steps in. Hit by a pitch his last time up there. Came around to score. This one's fouled back. And we'll begin 0-1. Strike two. And that's going to get over the catcher's head. That'll move everybody up 90 feet. And it'll also create ball one. Aldridge at third. Haynes at second. Trying to find one run here to keep the game going. Swing and a miss. They're going to throw down to first. Ooh. And get Del Planche. Well, he ran right into him. Appears to be okay. Pretty hard tag that time. Russo steps to the plate. Now you got two down. St. Mary's still in need of a run. Russo looks at ball one. Steps back in. The 1-0 misses high. 2-0. The 2-0 swing and a miss. 2-1. The 2-1 way outside, but blocked nicely by the catcher. 3-1. Swing and a miss. 3-2. We've went as far as we can go. 3-2 count. 2 out. Phoenix looking for an out to get the win. Ooh, ball 4. That will load the bases. And we'll bring up Pivarov, who looks at ball 1. Ball, nope, strike 1. I must have caught the corner. We can't see the corners real well from our broadcast spot. The 1-1 swing and a miss. 1-2. So it's the final strike. So maybe for St. Mary's. Strike 3. And that's the ball game. So Phoenix comes from behind to win this one, as it's a final here at Clover Field, as the Phoenix wins this one by a count of 6-5. I got the score wrong. How about if I fix the score for you? 6-5. Phoenix will love me better. So it's a 6-5 win for Phoenix as they come from behind to defeat St. Mary's. And, no, I take that back. I had the score right. St. Mary's has the 6. Phoenix has the 5. We head to the bottom of the 7th because St. Mary's scored one there. So it's not a final yet. Let's take that away, and I'll get myself organized. right after this on TableRockSports.net.
At 3 o'clock, Carter's campaign for class president will go live. His platform?
Thirsty for change?
Juice boxes for all. At 4, Liz will bid online and win.
Yes! Yes!
Which is why at 2, I'm down the street preparing for the storm. So no matter what, the show will go on.
Daily adventures start right here at Pinnacle 365. You'll find exactly what you need for your morning motivation. Later in the day, add some crunch to your lunch with Crispy Crunchy Chicken's mouth-watering chicken and chicken tenders. Wherever your next adventure takes you, we're here to keep you energized throughout the day. And our new Peak Rewards program helps you save money on fuel so you can travel further for less. Daily adventures are better with Pinnacle 365.
So we're back here at Cloverfield, the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon on TableRockSports.net. And no matter what I think, it's the bottom of the 7th inning. St. Mary's out on top, 6-5. Aldridge looking to close this out on behalf of the Crusaders, and he's got strike 2. And it's 0-2. And there's a shot into right field. If Johnson would have been playing at first, they might have had him. I don't think Johnson was thinking too much about that. But there's a one on and nobody out. There will be a pinch runner. But he did his job. Got on base. That's all that mattered. And so with nobody out, there's one on for the Pirates. As the Crusaders do their best to figure out how to make this work. We've got pinch runners. We've got pinch hitters. We've got everything going on right now for Phoenix. This is not a pinch hitter, though. Aldridge will come set. There's going around a bunt, but fouled. The 0-1 pitch coming up from Aldridge. Square around the bunt. Put it down. That's going to be fair. Grabbing it and firing it over to first, though, is going to be Russo. And there'll be one away. That will advance the runner to second. Now looking to move the runner to third, at least. If not tie it up, is Phoenix. Aldridge looking back. And his first offering is a ball. 1-0. The 1-0 strike. 1-1. Square around the bunt. No. Strike 2. 1-2. Aldridge has things going his way right now. 1-2, right back to Aldridge. Aldridge will pick it up, fire to Johnson, too high. It's going to get over Johnson's head. Here's going to bring in one run. And going all the way, no, there's Lawrence with it. And now they're trying to, they got him. There's one down, or two down. They got that to him in a hurry. They got that back into Lawrence. And Lawrence applied the tag instead of the run. There's two away. And a runner at third. So good play there by the Crusaders to get on that quickly. Phoenix looking rather frustrated right now. We have a conference. Coach Aldridge is out on the mound talking to all of his players, at least the infielders. He's had his say. There we go. Phoenix is looking to get something done. They have two outs. There's a foul out. Foul ball. Still need a run to tie it up and send this into extra innings. Aldridge looking to close it out on behalf of St. Mary's. Foul. We're at 0-2. Swing and a miss, and the ball game is over. And now it truly is a final, as St. Mary's comes back to win this one 6-5. And it was really quite a ball game to watch here, as both teams played an excellent game and gave us a very good game today. We'll be back with the GP powered by, let's try that again. We'll be back with the My Circle K powered by GP Energy post-game show right after this on TableRockSports.net.
Even a few days to report a work injury or illness could cost you everything. But how do you know what you should do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
It's Ram Truck Month going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course Ram trucks. Choose from our great selection of new Jeep Grand Cherokee L 4x4s or test drive a new 2022 Ram 1500 Crew Cab 4x4. And remember, we've added the convenience of test drives from your home and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. During Ram Truck Month, you'll save big on every new vehicle in stock only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
So your workers' comp claim was denied. Or was it accepted? Now what are you supposed to do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
And we'll welcome you back to the My Circle K powered by GP Energy post-game show, where they fuel your road trip and add crunch to your lunch. This was quite the ball game. St. Mary's put one up in the top of the first, and in Phoenix Pirates answered in the bottom of the first, and it was 1-1. It stayed that way all the way through the sixth inning when St. Mary's scored 3 in the top of the sixth, and then the Phoenix Pirates came right back and scored 4 in the bottom of the sixth, and it was a 5-4 lead going into the seventh innings for the Phoenix Pirates, but they couldn't hold on to it as St. Mary's scored a couple in the top of the seventh to walk away with a 6-5 victory over the Phoenix Pirates. And so the Phoenix Pirates continue to struggle. I don't have to even go interview Coach Hutchinson. He would just say from Phoenix perspective, they left too many men on base again. When they had them out there and running and in scoring position, especially there in the 7th, when Lawrence tagged one of them trying to come in from third base. Instead of having the 6th run across the plate, they had the 2nd out, and it made the difference in the ball game. So that's the way it ends here in Phoenix as St. Mary's pulls it out in the end. We'd like to thank you for watching today's broadcast. We'd like to thank Phoenix High School for hosting the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day on TableRockSports.net. The next Table Rock Sports production will be, there'll be some on Tuesday. If you want to look around and go to the TableRockSports.net, it'll tell you when the next ones will be. But I would think there are probably some coming up on Tuesday. Again, the final score on the John L. Scott scoreboard is St. Mary's 6, Phoenix 5. This has been a special presentation of Table Rock Sports. The executive producer is Joe Brett. I'm Terry Ross saying thanks for watching and good night from Clover Field in Phoenix High School, or Phoenix, Oregon.